Is that still, you're looking at as your plan to like go with Crawford at the end of the year, or do you think him and Arrow will end up fighting during that space of time? Is that still, you're looking at as your plan to like go with Crawford at the end of the year, or do you think him and Arrow will end up fighting during that space of time?
So I obviously cannot stop other people from putting fights together, right?
Stop talking!
But if Thurman could have it Thurman's way,
Stop talking!
what it comes down to is getting back in the ring, getting an exciting fight, putting on an exciting performance, showing people what it looks like to watch Keith Thurman in the ring after so many years, to remind the people who Keith Thurman is and what I bring to the welterweight division. And then from there, it's Ugas, Spence, and Crawford. It's all the champions. I don't have a belt right now. I want a belt back, you know? So all three of those guys are legitimate. I think you would agree that they're legitimate for a fight this up-and-coming summer. If I fight in the first quarter at the start of 2022, I can take a fight by July. It was a great performance by both fighters. I think Crawford definitely had to battle it out. He had to endure, because that's the thing about a Porter fight is you're not going to get to the end. You're not going to get that victory if you cannot endure what Sean Porter dishes out. We saw Kell Brook endure. We saw me endure. We saw Errol Spence endure. So the beauty is that he did make a statement by being the first person to stop Sean Porter. But for whatever reason, it wasn't terrifying to all the commentators from ESPN. You know, they said every welterweight's moving up to 54. You know, it was not scary. All right, it was not a rated R movie. I was not frightened. Okay, if anything, I still believe that I present more than what Sean did. Of course, we know Crawford is a talented individual. We know that there's an uncrowned king in the welterweight division, but that's why it's uncrowned. Don't go crowning anybody yet. You know, let's make these fights happen.
Quack.